Hey Angels, it's Lookin' Bratz, aka Dom, here with a new video, and you might notice my background looks different. I'm usually posed behind a bunch of dolls, now you see a portion of them. It's just so, all the sunlight is just coming in through all my windows. It's a very sunny Saturday morning, which is nice. Like, I love good weather. I love, when it's bright outside, you get kind of stuck out of the seasonal depression a little bit. But it is just like ruining all of my angles and all of my shots of like when I'm trying to film. And I just spent maybe 10 minutes. I just heard my cat. My cat is here again. He might be lonely. Anyways, so I have dolls that I need to open, and I haven't filmed maybe in like the past 2 weeks. I like filmed a bunch of videos like a few weeks ago, and then I've just been editing them. And it's just been so hard to find the motivation to edit and to do things. And there's just a lot going on at all times, I feel like. And it's just so hard to consistently create content, I feel. So that's where I've been at. And I really need to refocus, I think. Just a lot has been going on in like my work and my personal life, and even like with content creation, where I sometimes feel like I'm in a rut when it comes down to like content creation. It really gets pushed to the back burner, and I think it's really about finding balance sometimes, and it's so hard to find the balance, but I'm out here trying my best. And I really need to open dolls. Like, I I don't know if I don't know if I'm fully ready equipped to like address this, but I just feel like I need to not buy any more dolls or not accumulate any more dolls for a bit. I feel like financially I'm not in the best spot where I can like, afford like small luxuries here and there, but I feel like it's just not fully feasible at the moment. So I think I'm just gonna try to enjoy what I have now. And I do have a lot. Like, I've really, and especially like I got a lot out of my system, I think late last year, which was really nice. But now I feel like I really need to just slow down, take it easy, not put too much pressure on myself to acquire new things, or just acquire a bunch of things. And I feel like it's something that happens sometimes often in the doll community, where we feel like we have to acquire a lot of new things. But I think a lot of us don't realize that some content creators, they do receive a lot of things for free of charge, which is nice. Like, that's a great accomplishment for those folks, but not everyone has it like that, especially those who are watching these content creators. So I think it's just we have to be easier on ourselves, and to like really like refocus and be like, what's going to bring us the most joy? Is it really going to be buying all of this stuff at once? And maybe it is for some folks, but I think, sometimes we just need to like chill out and just enjoy what we can have. And I think that's what I really need to do, because I've really overdone it in the past few months. And I don't think I have a lot like left right now to unbox and get through. You can see my Cleopatra, who's like on the top of her little pyramid. There's a bunch of dolls back there. Okay, I say a bunch of dolls, but I think it's just dolls in like really big boxes at this point. And I do have a doll in a really big box here. And this was like an impulse buy. I am kind of happy I bought it, but now I'm like, will I ever financially recover from this? We'll find out eventually. But I do have some really cute dolls here, and this is like kind of my miscellaneous doll haul, where I don't know if I really need to dedicate a sole video to any of these dolls. So I kind of just wanted to do a catch-all of some of these. So I guess the first one, since I just mentioned it, will be this limited edition Tinkerbell doll that just came out. And I don't know if she's being sold in the physical Disney store. She might be, but this is definitely on the Shop Disney website. And I did have to do a payment plan for her, which not the best idea. I mean, I don't have like too many payment plans right now, but so you don't want to get caught up in having too many of those. But I did not realize how large this doll was gonna be. Like, I was flabbergasted when I opened this box, and I was like, wait, why is this doll like huge and heavy? So I don't have a lot of experience with Disney designer or collector dolls. I've seen a few in person, and I've known that they've been like tend to be a little bit bigger, but I don't know, for some reason this feels a lot bigger than what I've seen. I think there's a few different sizes, so that would make sense. And I think this is like one of the largest sizes, if not the largest size, that they do these dolls in. And I really love Tinkerbell. And if you were watching my Disney ILY video, you might know that I have like a history with like Tinkerbell dolls specifically. So I felt like this doll was really up my alley. And I think that's a nice sort of first Disney designer doll to have, because I do have the Mickey and Minnie 2-pack, which is like a designer set, and that was really cute. But this is like my first doll, and I don't know if I'm going to unbox her. Like, I really like her in the box, and I don't fully have a purpose to unbox her, but I will say this thing that is bugging me, and you might not even be able to make it out, but there's like a strand of hair right like on the tip of her bangs, like where they start over here, and it's just like a stray hair, and I really just want to like grab it and like snip it or something. But the way this box is designed, it's like it's kind of like corseted in the back where there's a ribbon here, and maybe I'll just undo it. I'm doing it. Okay, maybe we can take a better look at the doll too, because I do think this doll is like genuinely so gorgeous. Again, I wasn't even like looking at the sizing of the doll when I saw it. Like, I knew that the box was at least going to be bigger, and I bought one of my exes a Mulan doll, which was from the designer collection, and her box was big. It was big like this, but I don't recall the doll inside being this big. Now, how do I get this piece off? Oh, this is gonna confuse me a little bit. Oh, there's a bunch of things back here. So there's like a certificate of authenticity. And this is unintentionally becoming a Tinkerbell unboxing video. Oh, wow. Oof. She's very gorgeous. Okay, I am going to, oh, I don't even need to snip it. It just came right off. So that's nice. I have to say, I really appreciate how well the hairstyle is done. I mean, I think just partially like it's my obsession compulsion that there's a few strands here and there, but I can kind of actually just like rip those out a little bit. Like, they just came out really easily. This is my perfecting my inbox Tinkerbell doll video now to get her up to my standards. I also wanted her head to be tilted a bit more downwards, just because I couldn't get a good look at her face when she was being just like, her head's a little too tilted far up, which bugs me. There we go. I think that's going to be really good. Look at how pretty she is. And I love this dress and the construction of it. It's just really beautiful. And she has like really like intricate like articulation. I love those shoes. I really love like Tinkerbell dolls, and I love like the Disney fairy dolls. And I really wish I got more into collecting those when I was younger. Like, when I think it was Jack Pacific was doing them. I had a few of them. I think I had a Silver Mist, and I had it was her name Rosetta. Was she like the fiery? I call her fiery, but she was like just a red themed one. I really enjoyed those dolls, and actually I remember I used to put their clothes onto like some of my Bratz because they sort of fit them. And recently, like mid last year, there were like leaks or something of Disney fairy dolls, like new ones that were coming from Jack Pacific, and I think they're being sold overseas, but maybe not in the United States. But I really hope something makes their way to the States. I love the Disney Fairies brand, and I remember I'd always see them in the Disney store, and I remember this display in the Disney store when I was a kid, and I really wanted one, but I don't know why I didn't end up getting it, because I remember, this is such a specific memory, very specific memory that I have of going to the Disney store. It was actually with my mom, and I want to say it was like 2007, 2008, and it was my first time going to Rainforest Cafe, and she also took me to the Disney store. And I remember just being like really like into the fairies dolls, but maybe I chose another doll or something that day, or another product, because I also know that I got this like little coin purse from Rainforest Cafe that I actually still have. Sorry, all like very random things, but I associate very good memories with Disney fairies dolls, and also with Tinkerbell dolls specifically. And my friend Joshua actually bought me a Tinkerbell doll when I went to Disney, and we couldn't find a Tinkerbell doll in the park. So he actually sent me one, which was very kind of him. And I have her on display in my room. And I'm just gonna snip these like stray hairs off of this doll because they're bugging me, and I probably should not have pulled as hard as I just did. But yeah, very like well constructed doll. And like I love how her skin is like so shimmery. I love her bracelets. I'm like noticing all these new details. I love like the real chains and like the like embellishments on this, the embroidery. Like I just think this is so cool. And like these wings, they're like a very like hard plastic, like almost acrylic. Like they might actually be like acrylic. I'm not sure. But just like a very lovely doll. And I think this is a great collector's piece, and that is why I want to keep her in the box. But I love her. She's, oh, it kind of makes me want to take her out of the box, but I think the packaging is just way too nice. But she does have like this nice little acrylic stand, and she has like a metal holder here. But she's very nice. I do quite like her. I think I'm glad I got her. Like at first I was like, is this like an impulse purchase, or is this something I'm gonna enjoy in the long run? And I could see myself enjoying this, like seeing this on display in the long run. So I don't fully regret it now that I'm getting to like really experience her. And she came super fast. I believe I ordered her, I don't know, whenever she came out, the day she came out, I ordered her, and I want to say like a day or two later she arrived. So very impressive. Very impressive shipping right there. Yeah, I'm gonna slide her back into all of her components. I'm glad I can see more of her face now, and that she's not completely like staring off into the sky. And I've wanted some more of those Disney designer dolls, but I haven't budged, just because they are expensive. And I really wanted the Aurora doll, like the first one that came out, and I was tempted to buy her at one point. And I also think I saw her at Disney World last summer, where I almost like budged, but I said no, because I was like, how am I gonna store this and bring it back home? Yeah, here she is in her box again. I'm going to have to relace her back. But I did get the pin, because they do like the Disney Designer Collection pins. So I did get that. So that was kind of like my way of getting Aurora without actually committing to the full doll. And I think something else that's like really turning me off about Disney dolls lately is that I know most of them have polypropylene. Ooh, she's so heavy, she was like, ooh. So a lot of them have polypropylene. You can see a lot of the sunlight coming by my face, by the way. So just a warning. And I think with dolls like this, it's nice because the hair is styled and like gelled to the point where you don't have to really touch the hair or redo the hair. So that's really nice. So I won't have an issue with this doll having polypropylene, because I'm not gonna really touch it, and it looks great styled in the box already. I just fixed it up. I think she looks better now. So moving on, I don't even know like where to go with this, but I guess I'll show the Bratz doll that I bought recently, because I've been really turned off from buying secondhand Bratz dolls for the past 2 years or so, and it has to be a really good deal for me to really be like, yes, I want this, like I will commit to buying this sort of thing. And very, very rare. I think the last time I really bought a lot of secondhand Bratz dolls was maybe 2021. So it's, you know, it makes sense, because I think the price is like a lot of secondhand sellers, and I think, I don't want to say like the community, but I think the community has really encouraged the rising of prices, especially when people are willing to buy common dolls at really high prices, not knowing the actual value or worth. And in my philosophy, I think the value or worth of a doll is how much a person is willing to pay for it. So if you're willing to pay like whatever exorbitant price this doll is, like you're contributing to now on the secondhand market value. People are going to try to sell that doll for that same price. The more people buy it for those prices, the more they're going to sell for those prices. Because even with like Wild Wild West Kiana, I would not see her listed for more than $70, which at the time I thought was ridiculous, but now people are trying to list her for like $300-400. So I'm glad the reproduction happened, because I Kiana was my first Bratz doll, so of course I wanted to get her at some point, and I would have bought her maybe for $70 way back in 2020, but I didn't have a steady job because the pandemic happened, and a lot of things were happening. I was graduating college, I was starting grad school, like I had no money, so it really upset me that her price really like got gouged up. But sorry for my little rant on that. But I found a Bratz doll, and this was something I saw, and I was like, wait, I don't know if I can pass this up because I don't think I'll ever find this doll in this condition, new in box, for this price ever, unless it's a reproduction. So the doll that I got is actually Rock Angel Sasha, and I have two Rock Angel Sashas, but they're both reproductions. So when I saw that this was not a reproduction being sold for maybe $4 more than a reproduction would be sold for, I was like, hold up. I'm buying it. Like, no thoughts went through my head. I just clicked purchase. So I'm guilty of that sometimes if it's something that I really like or something I really want. And if it's not like a crazy high price, then yes, I will buy it. So of course I snatched up Rock Angel Sasha, the original one, for $40, which the reproductions are $36.99. So $40 is $3 more than a reproduction. And this person, I believe, was a collector because they had a lot more dolls listed, and they also sent a note, which was kind, and they said, I hope you enjoy this doll as much as I did in my collection. And yes, I will. So thank you to that seller, because I will enjoy this doll in my collection, and I will be keeping her new in the box because I really wanted a Rock Angels original doll new in the box, and I've never had that experience. I've only experienced the reproductions fully. So of course, like, as a Bratz fan, I was like, yes, I think I need to jump on this. And I got scared because the seller kept postponing, like, sending this package out, and I thought I was being scammed for a moment, but I was really happy and grateful when the package finally arrived on my doorstep maybe 2 weeks later after I had bought it. So shout out to that seller. I'm sorry, I thought you scammed me. But I did get Rock Angel Sasha, and she looks almost perfect in the box. But as you can see, I'll probably change the tape out, and you can buy like round tape on Amazon because I have like a little supply of it that I keep just in case. And there's like dust kind of collecting on the tape, and the box is really dusty. No offense to that person if they're watching. The box was dusty. The box was a little dirty because when I wiped the box down, the paper towel was kind of brownish. But I think maybe they just wanted to get rid of it. And I've had that experience with a lot of dolls off the secondhand market, though it would be nice if sellers were able to clean the dolls before they sent them out. I'm still happy. I think I got her at a great price, and I guess maybe the price I had to pay after that was to wipe down the dirty box. But yeah, this is my Rock Angel Sasha. The light keeps catching her, and it's like annoying me. There's just so much light everywhere, and I also have my ring light on, and I might as well not have it on, but whatever. I bought a new ring light system, so I'm hoping this one works better. It seems sturdier. I'm just scared that it's gonna cut out like the power on it for, like, my other one did that, but I don't know if it was just because it was like a low quality product, although I didn't pay a low quality price for it, but whatever. I also have another Bratz item, and I just realized that I bought this was the Bratz Funky Fashion Furniture Heaven Vanity playset. So was that my cat? I don't know. So I got this. The price was a little high, but I did do a payment plan, and the seller sent me an offer, which was really nice. And I love these Funky Fashion Furniture sets. These have to be some of my favorite play sets, and you can see more of what it looks like on the back here. I like to scan this artwork, and I have two other sets. I have the kitty set, and I'm looking at them right now because they're sort of on display but not fully on display. And I also have the element set, which is like all the flames and stuff, which is really funny because somebody on Twitter recently was like, I'm gonna send you to Element because it kind of looks like hell. But I love these sets, and I just need the one more now, which is the baby doll set, and I do want it new in the box. I think they look gorgeous in the box. This is some of my favorite Bratz branding ever. Like, I love these colors. I love the fonts that they would use. I love the graphics that they used. I love this art style. For me, personally, if I were ever to do some sort of Bratz reboot, it would probably be like an updated modern version of whatever this is, because this branding is just gorgeous to me. And I absolutely love it. I love these vanity sets. I heard something through the grapevine that these vanity sets were intended to turn into like a spin-off of some sorts. I guess maybe like a playset spin-off, but it never came to fruition. I don't know any details about that, so don't ask me. But that's all I ever heard about that. But this is definitely like, obviously my favorite era of Bratz was like 2004 to 2006. So like, it's just, I think they're gorgeous, and I need the baby doll set now to complete my quartet of funky fashion furniture vanities. But yeah, love it. Now, some other dolls I bought. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. I have been feeling congested for maybe the past week now, because I'm thinking when I last went to Walmart was my lunch break at work. I went to Walmart and I picked up some Mucinex. Not sponsored. And this Walmart, I went to it because I was like, one of my friends told me about these like really good sales that were happening at Walmart, and that a lot of things were going on clearance, and that they got the masquerade party dolls from LOL Tweens for a really good price. And I just need 3 now because I have Max Wonder, who I have to open still, and I need to get the other 3, but I haven't seen them in stores since everything like basically sold out during Christmas. But I knew this Walmart had a weird amount of stock left over after the holidays. I just don't think it's a popular area for toys, because I'm telling you, like, from top to bottom, the shelves are just stacked with dolls, like a ridiculous amount of dolls. So I said, you know what, let me go check that one out while I'm there, and I'll see the toys, because it actually is right by the medicine. So I'm like, convenient location here. And I found so many dolls, but none that I was fully looking for. But the one I was looking for was Mermaze Mermaidz Winter Waves Gwen, and this is the last one I need from the Winter Waves line. And now I have a complete Mermaids Mermaids collection. I am going to open her right now, because I'm going to open her, I'm going to fix her up, then I'm going to put her on display with the other 4 from that line. Now, after the holidays, I was able to find Winter Waves, all of the characters heavily in stock, especially at Walmart's. Like, they just couldn't move them. Target, I think, did a better job of moving those dolls. And there are some Walmarts that were completely sold out, but Walmart was like the main culprit of like having Winter Waves. Everyone but Gwen. Gwen was the one I could not find anywhere after the holidays. And this Walmart that I went to near my job just obviously had like a heavy amount of stock, and they had Gwen. They had a few options to choose from. What I was really happy about was that they had the prettier variant, in my opinion, because some Gwens had like this really chunky highlighter that wasn't like blended into the skin. But as you can see here, it very much is blended into her skin. It looks more normal. It doesn't just look like a block of highlighter that is just like stamped onto the face. It looks like very, like, you know, gorgeous, like blended in. And I think Gwen actually is a very pretty doll. At first, I don't think I was into her, and I think it's the eyes that really threw me off. And I think a lot of us thought that there was gonna be like a variant with the brown eyes, because as you can see on the front of the packaging, she has brown eyes on it, but the doll itself does not have brown eyes. So don't know what that is about. I think she would have maybe benefited a bit more from brown eyes, but I don't know if Mermaids Mermaids is living to see another wave. Sorry, that was horrible. Just because there are a lot of rumors swirling around that Mermaids might be canceled at this point. There were supposed to be a lot of like different lines that were planned for it, I think. And You know, I feel bad. I think people only started giving Mermaids a chance when they went on sale. And it makes sense because, oof, they are expensive dolls. Like, Mermaids is an expensive doll brand. And I think it's okay to, like, say that and, like, admit that it is. But I do think the quality is very much there. Like, I don't think the quality control is super bad. I mean, obviously, I will be having to fix this hair, but that's, like, a small issue. But otherwise, like, the clothing construction, like the accessories, the faces, I think they are genuinely gorgeous dolls. I just think that I think the dolls were too expensive when they came out, and it really led, I think the first wave maybe didn't have the best quality. I think the hollow tails really threw a lot of folks off. And I don't know, like, I just don't think it was the right time for these. And I think maybe these would have survived maybe a little bit better with these face molds, because I love these face molds. I love the look of them. Like, it's based, I don't know, not, I can't say based, but I have to say it's probably reused from the Who's That Girl line that didn't ultimately come out a few years ago from MGA. They did have the dolly styling head, and I do have that one, which I think is gorgeous. But you know, I guess they just reused them for Mermaids Mermaids, and I don't think it was as well received as maybe MGA expected it to be. But I do think the designer and the people behind the brand are, like, super talented. I think they gave it their all, and I think at the end of the day, it really was up to consumers to decide if they wanted to buy them or not. And I don't know if they just did as well as they could have. I mean, it's sad to think about, but hopefully that leaves room for more opportunities at MGA for other brands and Bratz, maybe. Like, maybe give some more budget to Bratz. I think Dream Ella might be done after this year, maybe after last year, because I think there's just a lot of rumors swirling around that, you know, Dream Ella and Mermaids, and I think to an extent Na 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 won't be happening after this year. Maybe Na 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 minis, but I don't see anything past Na 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 minis. I think minis is, like, the best route for it, and if that doesn't work out, I think that brand might be dead. And hopefully the focus can be more shifted to brands like Bratz and Rainbow High and OMG and Shadow High. And are there any other doll brands now at MGA? If those are if all these other ones are gone, I don't know if there's anything else left, unless they, I don't know, surprise us and give us more brands. But I do think Gwen is a gorgeous doll. I just don't know, I don't know if the audience was right for these, and I think maybe I think these were maybe supposed to be intended for a more adult audience, but then they kind of got, you know, made for kids. Like, I don't know, I think there was a shift somewhere in the process, and my friend Serena kind of theorized about this, that maybe they were supposed to be meant for adults, but then to compete with, like, Mermaid High or something, they got switched over to, like, more playline. But the prices were not playline. Prices were not playline at all. But when the prices were on sale at playline, yes. And okay, I have to say, when I bought this doll, I had said I wasn't buying more dolls. Actually, almost all the dolls here is at a point where I said I'm not buying any more dolls. But Gwen was the last one I needed. I don't know if I'll ever see her in the store again. I would not have ordered her online because I don't know which version I'm going to get, or if I'm going to get a wonky one. And on another note, she was only $15, and these dolls were originally, what, $40? So yeah, I'm glad I got her. Her sunglasses are really cool. I love these sunglasses. And then she also comes with a bunch of other accessories, and I don't know if what video is going to come first, because I did get the other three I needed from this collection. I had Nara first, and then I got Harmonique, not Ashniko, Kishiko, and then the other one. Who was the other one? What's her name? Oh my goodness. It's, like, on the tip of my tongue, because I really liked her. The one with the white hair. Yeah, I have her, and I filmed another video for those. But yeah, they all have, like, a lot of the same accessories. There's a lot of little makeup products. There's a lot of, like, little bits and bobs here and there. I think it's a really cute line, but I don't know I don't know if the target audience or if the pricing was right. Like, there's just so many different factors to think about with these, and I feel bad, but maybe it'll lead to better things for MGA if they don't continue with the Mermaids line. Sorry to like rant about that. I feel like I had a lot of thoughts to cover. Okay, the next dolls I bought. Hold on. The next dolls I bought aren't like a shocking purchase, but I know some people get like, why are you buying Barbie? And some people don't care. Like, most people don't care, but there's always those few people who are like, oh, like you're looking breath. Anyways, I got a Barbie. I already opened her packaging, and I've never had a Barbie with this packaging, so this like whole plastic pouch thing is new for me, and it is a cute concept, like, don't get me wrong, and I like how it's like a reusable thing, and you can store accessories or your doll in here. Like, I think it's super duper cute. I've just never had it before, and at first I was like, like, my dolls are gonna get like sweaty in there, aren't they? But I think we haven't seen too many of those issues. I know some people have had those issues, which is completely fair. Like, not saying you didn't have those issues, but I don't know if they still call these fashionistas. I've never bought a Barbie like fashionista since 2011, and I didn't buy any from like the reboot era. So I bought her, and this is number 198, and I just thought she was so pretty. My friend Emil was also really into her, and I think he just got her yesterday, so that's really nice. And I love her. Like, I love her outfit. I love her overall look. Like, she really spoke to me, and she really gives me like a late 90s, early 2000s Barbie vibe, like with this outfit. Like, I think it's almost like a teen skipper, maybe like the ones that Carter Bryant desired. The ones that he designed back in the 90s. Like, it gives me like those vibes, and that is what I really love about this doll. And I think she is a really pretty doll, so I am just gonna unbox her. I've never unboxed any of the Barbies like this, but they're relatively easy. They just come in this like plastic shell, and there was like one little wire that I snipped out, and then I have my doll here. I will say though, like, this is my thing with those Barbies, is that I know they have very limited articulation, and they're kind of just like this, and they can't like really okay, they can sit maybe, but the legs will be like out like that. They can't bend their legs. The arm is like permanently posed. I don't know, like, I think that is what throws me off about this era of Barbie. Unless you're like paying for a higher priced doll, you'll get a little bit more in that department. But I do think she's cute. I really just wanted her for like display and stuff, and I just thought she was a very pretty doll. I like love these pants. I love this top again. It's like giving me, it's like obviously like a 70s flair, but it's like very much what, like, you know, it's giving me that late 90s, early 2000s, like, what is it, like a 70s revival style. I really, really like love this. I think she is just gorgeous. She kind of looks like Yara Shahidi to me. Like, the doll also, like the Yara Shahidi dolls, looks familiar to me, like similar like this. And so this is I know it's not like based off Yara Shahidi, but she's my Yara Shahidi doll. There we go. But she's very pretty. Her artwork does look a little different from how she was produced, but it's whatever. There are some other fashionistas that I like, but I don't know if I'm gonna purchase them quite yet. But there are some really pretty ones. I like 200 with the polka dot dress. She's pretty cute. I got 198, who I really liked. I like 185, and I kind of like 202 a little bit. Like the 20, I don't know, something about 202 is kind of like interesting to me. So yeah, this is one of my new Barbie dolls, because I have another one. Also, I love her shoes, like these little, she's a cute doll. My last doll that I'm going to show you, but also the other Barbie that I bought, is this Barbie Wellness Spa Day. I think that's what it's called. Again, so with Barbie, like, they just put Barbie on the packaging, and they kind of like don't give it like a line name or a character name. Like, that just doesn't work in the Barbie universe anymore, so you kind of have to like look it up. But I think she's called like Barbie Wellness Spa Day or something like that. And I didn't know like this doll was like new. I didn't know like when the doll came out. I do believe she is new though. I think she just came out in stores. I saw her in Walmart when I was with Frank and Emil, like maybe 2 weeks ago now. I don't know. She's been kind of just collecting dust in my room. since I bought her. But I thought she was really pretty, and again, the light is just really glaring at her, but something about her face really interested me. And I think she kind of looks like a knockoff in a very endearing way. And I love knockoff dolls. But I don't know, something about her, I was like, she's like really pretty. And I love the brown. Is it brown? No, she doesn't have brown eyes. I love, like, I don't know, there's something really pretty about her. And I can't quite put my finger on it. But I am going to open her. And she does come with some cute accessories. And really, looking at her, it like almost inspired me to like want to really take care of myself more. And not that I ever don't really take care of myself. I think it's just a matter of I could take better care of myself. And she comes with a lot of like spa things. She has like this, I don't know what those are. I think it's some sort of, what is that? I think it's some sort of like bath salt thingy for like her foot bath, and she does come with a foot bath. And I soaked my feet last week because I was like, like maybe I should take care of like my feet and like do self-care, like a self-care day. So this doll really inspired me, I must say. And then she has like a mask, and she has like a sort of like a facial brush, like one of those ones that you use, like like not a Conair. I don't know what it's called. It's, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. She comes with a little puppy. And the puppy comes with a little sleeping mask, and then there's also like a rubber ducky and like some other self-care things. But let me get her out of the package. And she's also articulated, so she has that sort of like old articulated fashionistas body, which is cute. But yeah, I saw her in Walmart, and I was like, I kind of like her. I kind of want her. And here she is out of the package. She really does look like a knockoff, but again, in the most endearing way. Like, I'm not like judging Mattel or the brand for this doll looking like a knockoff. Like, I enjoy that aspect of this doll a lot. She does have Saran hair, I can confirm that. And she is really, really cute. Like, I like her, and I think she'll look cute with like all of her accessories. I will say the doll can't fully sit, like that articulation there is limited, but the, you know, the legs bend, and she has like flat feet because she's gonna put her feet in like the little foot bath. So here's her little purple foot bath. That is pretty cute. Ooh. And then she has the dog. This cute little puppy moment. And then the dog has a little mask for its own little spa day, which is cute. Okay, so it doesn't really clip in the back, so whatever. She comes with like a little towel, so that's like a cute accessory. Little detail going on there. We have like a brush, which might be like for like feet or for like your nails or something, like, I don't know. And then like our little bath salt thingy, or like maybe they have like little bath bombs, like there's like little roses in it. Oh, I thought there was something that went over it, but there's nothing like it. I thought there was like a plastic clear piece that went over it, and it doesn't. She has her little face brush, so it's like, you know, she can do her little skincare. And I'm really into skincare, so I don't use these brushes though anymore. Like, I felt like they're a little too abrasive on my face, and I need to be like more gentler with my face these days, or else I'll break out. This looks like, yeah, it's a little like tea light in there, and then and it's like a little oil burner, so that's really cute. I like that a lot because, oh, sorry, wrong way. Tea light, oil burner, like you can put your little like whatever you need to in there, I think, to get the aroma and the scent going. I have that in my room. I haven't used it in a bit, to be honest. I like to use like incense a lot and not candles too often. I used to use candles a lot more often, but there's just been no appeal to me. Of course, she has a little mask for her face. I don't have the patience to get that on her right now. This looks like it's a little pumice stone for like when you have to exfoliate your feet. And then of course there's a little rubber ducky moment. But yeah, that is dolls I just opened. And I just realized you can see my garbage bag back here, so sorry for like this weird angle shot. And also, like, I don't know, like, it's like, I'm not used to facing this way. Like, I'm not used to facing my bigger, like, doll collection side of the room. So it's interesting to sort of switch things up a bit. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed just, like, talking a bit and unboxing dolls with me. That's kind of, like, my shtick, I think, at this point, and I think that's what people enjoy the most about this channel, I think. And I like, you know, because I feel like a lot of people see me as sort of like a brand on other media, like social media accounts. I can't think of words today. Like, what are the correct words to use? But I think people see me more as like almost like an extension of the Bratz brand in some sort of way. And I feel like I am more than just that. And I'm happy I have YouTube to really just expand, like, you know, who I am, and to have people get to know me a little bit better, and to just, like, you know, chill out. And I think sometimes we take doll collecting a little too seriously, and I think it's sometimes just nice to sit down and just like vibe. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if I'm like really like I don't know. I feel like my mouth feels really dry right now. Maybe I've been talking too much. And I feel like almost a little bit jittery. So yeah, I'm gonna probably take a break after this and maybe open some more new dolls. Hopefully the sunlight will go down just a bit because it is a little bit in my way. But you can see that whenever I open my other dolls in a future video, when you return to my channel, hopefully. So thank you again. I hope you like this video. Make sure to like it and to subscribe to my channel for more doll content. And checking me out at Lookin' Bratz, hold the G, meaning do not put the G in, on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and also go to lookinbratz.com for all of your Bratz needs. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.